Hey, good morning, everybody. Danny Shea. So, we're going to do the week ahead. There's there's so much stuff going on. Last night I pulled my card. This is what I got. Thunder. And I went, oh, look at that. Big moon. Okay, so we had our final eclipse of the eclipse season, so we still have another 5 days of emotional stuff, and I get thunder, and I'm like, yeah, okay, thunder, boom, 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 lightning. So, but you hear, you see the flash, and then you hear the thunder. This one, it's just thunder. It's not lightning or anything. And I went, I wonder what the beautiful Colette Baron Reed has to say about this card. So I was getting, I get it. It's thunder, it's rolling, it's woo, woo, woo. I get it, but what does she say about it? When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones. Yikes. And that's kind of what I've been feeling. And you know that you are powerless to influence whatever it has been that is set in motion. So, I disagree. We can change. We may feel like we're powerless, but we can change it with our intentions, with our attitudes, with what we put out into the universe, not thinking negative thoughts. So, it also made me think of Johnny's reading where the Tarot's Apprentice, where he goes, something big is going to happen. So many people are feeling something big is going to happen. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we can find out what it is that is going to happen. What is big that's going to happen? Let's just see. I'm going to pause this and do some hocus pocus, so hang on. All right, I got it. I know what's going on. I know everything. What we need. Oh, I just forgot it. Okay, kidding. Here's what I pulled. Can you see all that? Are we good? There we go. All right, so just trying to figure out what is big that's going to happen. When I look at all these cards, I sense that it's both political and virusy. And by the virusy, I mean just the being solitary, still being locked, restricted in our movements. But let's just take a look. So we have the 4 coins, holding on to, protecting what is ours. We have the Fountain card, which says to me that anything is possible. The universe is giving us whatever we want as long as we have clear intention. 6 of Cups going back to the past, and then here we have Justice. So when I look at this, I think of what's going on with Maxwell and all of that, holding on to the secrets, but the universe will not let that happen, trying to find the innocence, going back and reviewing all of what happened So maybe not finding the innocence lost, but finding out what happened, what is being hidden, and justice is going to be the final outcome of that. That would be awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome? The second row I pulled out was the Five of Coins, feeling out in the cold, kind of lost, still working on things, still searching for things out in the cold, and us needing to retreat. So with this one, I got more of the virusy feel about it. That we're still lost here. We still don't know what the truth is. I had somebody come up to me the other day and she was going, well, Fauci said that the virus was going to disappear in the summer. And I'm like, she really did talk like that. Anyway, I'm like, well, no, Fauci says he hoped. That's what I heard. He hoped it would disappear. It'd go away. Have a reduction in the summer like the flu. But they didn't know. They didn't know what this virus is. They still don't know what's going on with this virus. They're still searching for it. They're working on it, but still you have that Four of Swords, which is retreat, hurt, it's hard. The last row I pulled, you got the Wheel of Fortune. It's karmic, whatever it is. We're going to be battling. Hope you guys can see these cards. We're going to be battling a lot. You have the Nine of Wands, and in this deck, and in this deck, you can see that even though they're trying to get to the top, he's walking on these wands and still battling what's below him. And in other decks, that guy's all beat up and he's got bandages. This one, the Seven of Wands, he's clearly battling, but he's also looks like he's coming down the stairs. So this one he's going up, this one he's coming down. So maybe we're not succeeding as much as we want. There's some shadow information here that's coming out. That we're battling. We're not getting the correct information, but whatever's going to happen, it's karmic. Okay? So we have justice, karma, and it's going to hurt. We want to go back to the past, but we're still going to be searching for that key because we can't go back, even though we want some sort of normalcy. We're still searching for it, and we're still battling for it. The universe, work, and hidden agendas. I'm sensing big thunder coming, but I just don't really know what it is. I do know that it's going to leave some of us out in the cold. And to me, it feels like it's just more the same. And when I say that, more of the same, it's like with the political thing that we are dealing with right now, more of the same is just every week it just seems like there's more and more stupid stuff that's coming out. Just things that just don't make any sense. I keep thinking, well, things, yeah, you know, they can't get any worse than they do. And it's just too much to comprehend. So let's, with thunder in mind, let's look at the political week for Donald Trump. And then I got to look at Bill Barr, because he just, I just keep getting a sense that he's got such a deeper role in this Maxwell Epstein thing. And I know it's deep. I mean, you know, I watched that Netflix show, and some of you all reminded me that Epstein's dad, Barr's dad hired Epstein to teach, and the guy didn't really have credentials. But what else does he have in there? And Trump only had one picture. His denial, though, sounds so much like all his other denials, which makes me believe he has a bigger story in this. And, you know, I'm not sure that Trump liked young girls. But then again, Miss America, but there's something deeper going on there. So let's see what the political week is for Donald Trump. What is the political week for Donald Trump? I'm just going to pull 5 cards because he seems to... Oh. Do I need to show you? Okay, I will. Because the only 5 cards is because he then... You guys can see all that? Kick over here. Because he plays golf and he tweets, although he's not tweeting so much. So, that's the beginning. That's the end. And he's moving on. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have the 8 of Swords. This one, he's got so much being pointed at him. It's like all these swords at his neck. And then he has truth coming. And it involves the world. I think it's going to create more chaos. Not that he's moving necessarily, although wouldn't that be great at this time. I just think that he's now being pulled into a lot of different directions. And he's got the 9 of Swords at the end of the week. And that is just... You know, again, it's another typical week for Trump. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Chariot, Ace of Swords with new truths coming out. So, it's not a happy week for him. I mean, look at all the dark. The only kind of light card besides the Ace of Swords, which is, you know, again, in this reading, sharp truths coming at him, new truths, new revelations. You got the World card. So what is going to be happening in the world? Let's do a clarifier since I asked. What's going to be happening? Ooh, very cold cards. These ones are better. What's going to be happening in the world regarding Donald Trump this week? And is that the Epstein thing? What is happening in the world? Whatever it is, it's going to bring revelations. Oof. Dang. Donald. So you've got the Sun, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the Devil. The Devil in his big mouth. So he's going to say something that is just going to piss people off again. It's going to illuminate more of his beliefs. And I see this Knight of Pentacles, this newer energy moving forward. He's moving slowly moving, but he's getting out of there. So once again, I think Trump is just going to open his mouth up and kind of shock the world a little bit and make them just turn even more against a unified direction that that we as the world should go on. We as the United States, we're leaders, and with all our faults, we at least were trying to lead in the right way. At least I want to believe that anyway. I know that there's a lot of dark energy and underhanded energy with how the United States came about, but the whole energy of the United States I thought was really good and really positive. I think this devil is mixing things up so much that the world is not even seeing us as the right path to go. They're going, maybe we should go here and let them go there because they are just lost. And it's got a lot of people worried. Week 1, I'm going to just put these back in here again because that's week 1 for Donald Trump. Or this week for Donald Trump. Maybe I could have left him out there too. I don't know. I didn't. What about Bill Barr? Is he going to fire anybody else? What is Bill Barr's week about? Because he is so deep into this. All this. Oh, that popped out. 5 of Wands. Battling. Picking fights. Bill Barr. Dang. 4 of Cups. Loss. Either I can't shuffle these cards, or they want to say something. All right, Bill Barr. Queen of Swords. Page of Cups. 2 of Wands. The Magician. 8 of Coins. Queen of Swords. So this is my card for the Democratic Party. Bringing truth, bringing just bringing truth to this situation. There's new revelations that are going to come out. It's going to involve what Barr is holding on to in his hand. The magician, now, when I pulled it, I just said he's trying to act like a magician, make things go away. And he's building on something here with this 8 of coins. What is he building with that 8 of coins? What is Barr building with the 8 of coins? So he's working on getting some contract, getting a partnership, working on getting his alliances together. Huh. Who would have thought that would have come? Thief in the night. Taking what doesn't belong to him. Woe is me. So I don't feel like his building something, building alliances, is going to go so well. He's going to think he's stealing something. He's going to think he's got it, and then something's going to come up. And I think it's this Queen of Swords is going to make him feel, woe, woe, woe is me, because of this new information that's coming out. You're not the magician you thought you were. And this magician, let's see, what is this magician about? Is that magician Donald Trump? Because normally that's one of my cards for him. Because he's always sliding away into another direction. So talk to me about this magician. Is he trying to make magic, or is this about Donald Trump? Trying to make magic, or is this about Donald Trump? Judgment. Guess who the King of Coins is? Donald Trump. Moon. Shadow information. Hidden information. We had the full moon just last night with the eclipse. So that is part of this thunder that is happening right now, and it's going to produce judgment from this queen. I don't think Mr. Barr's week is going so well, and Donald Trump is going to be seeing some judgment, and he is still going to try to spin it and hide it and change it up. But I think we had the Sun card in there before. Things are going to come to light for Donald Trump. Okay. So, where am I as far as time goes? Let me check this out. 24, yikes. Okay. Oh, I'll just leave it up here. Hi. Okay. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about us in the Big Thunder. What do we need to do to hang on to our hats? How do we get through this this week, this news cycle, this constant barrage of truths and non-truths and crazy news? I'm voting for Kanye, by the way. Kanye. That's right. Isn't it Kanye? Yay. I'm voting for Kanye. That would be, let me just, oh, hang on. A card just flew out of the deck when I said, let me just read on Kanye and see where this goes. Let me just pull one or two cards. This is the card that fell out. Ten of Swords. Don't think I need to read on that. But who, so I'm not going to vote for Kanye because that's just being stabbed in the back. But Kanye, Ten of Swords. Does Donald Trump feel like he's being stabbed in the back by Kanye? Is that what that means? I'm having fun. 9 of Wands, 4 coins, Knight of Cups. I don't know. Bottom. No, I don't know. It's just playing. I didn't really get an answer. And I really don't care. It doesn't matter. What about us? What do we deal with? I gotta switch decks. This deck doesn't want me to do that. What do we have to deal with? What do we have to deal with this week? What are we dealing with this week? How do we maintain a positive attitude? Smile. Just keep smiling. That's a start anyway, right? Better than frowning, so just keep smiling. Yep. Okay. This is what I got. So, know as we go through this week that it's going to be a little struggle. We got 10 of Wands. This deck, I like this 10 of Wands because the wands are protecting your back. So with that 10 of Swords jumped out with Kanye, the guy was stabbed in the back. Well, here you have protection against being stabbed in the back. But it is a road, and it's a heavy load. But look, all those wands, they're just smoking. They're smoldering. They're not on fire. So it's kind of a slow burn, slow thing. We're just going through it. Chug, 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 chug. We are going through it. And look at that card. That chariot, the horses are going in the same direction. We are pulling it together to go in one unifying direction. We have new information that's coming out. Again, it's slow, but it's really powerful information that's coming out. Temperance. Let's work on balance. Not picking fights. That seems to be the key with this eclipse thing. It's just that we're all so on edge. Well, excuse me. Maybe it's not all of us on edge. I'm not. I'm calm. I'm peaceful. It's all the people that are around me that are so on edge. And I just... Okay, I'm kidding again. All right. We have the 8 of Wands, which is news coming at us fast again. So there's going to be more crap coming at us. But look at this. There's also going to be good news. And it's going to be unifying us as an energy force that is going to make a change. That little meteorite, when it hit Yucatan, wiped out a lot of things. The information that we are getting that we are bringing together, our energies that we are bringing together, are also creating powerful change. So as we leave, one oracle card to say bye-bye as I send you and me on our way, on our days. For the week, what do we need to think about oracle card wise, just to leave this reading with? What do we need to think about? What is that? One ring circus, upside down. So the one ring circus. How did that elephant get up there? And it's around a sea of emotions. So this guy's looking backwards. So he's looking to the past. You got this big elephant on top of this rock, surrounded by water. So water's emotion, this unimaginable thing. How did the elephant get up there? It's not like a Chevy commercial. Remember those when they put the Chevrolet on top of those big Utah monuments or Colorado monuments, wherever they? I'm like, how disrespectful. Speaking of disrespectful, Trump in his going to the Sioux lands, the Lakota lands, and not even asking. This is upside down, so be careful of looking too far past. We need to focus on forward. Let's not think about how crazy all this stuff is, how emotional it is. Let's focus on the future, and let's bring balance to the future and know that we're moving forward with strength and information, and let's get that elephant off the rock. All right, you guys, I don't know what the hell that meant, but let's get that elephant off the rock. Thank you all. 33 minutes, that was supposed to be a lot shorter, but it wasn't. It was what it is, and I appreciate you all, and peace and love.